Hi, friends. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me and sharing your practice with me. I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you what I do when I've been sitting a lot all day. If you're like me and you work in an office, you're often seated, your hips might get tight, your back might hurt, your shoulders might hunch forward, your head goes forward, and it's just good to kind of rinse out all of that energy that kind of gets pent up in the body from sitting. So, this is an opportunity to just shake it all out and just move some of that energy around. So, first to start, if you are in your office right now, I just want to mention that this is a great practice for being at work as well. You don't need to be wearing anything specific, just your office clothes. We won't be doing any crazy movements or anything like that, just something comfortable so that you can move a little bit in. So go ahead and come to standing if you aren't already, and take a few moments and ground down into your feet. So just begin to kind of step back and forth, grounding down into all corners of the feet, really pressing into the toes. And then think about keeping a slight bend in your knees. They are directly over your feet, and our hips come directly over our knees. And go ahead and pick up your shoulders, bring them towards your ear, and then roll them onto your back. Hands coming to the side. Go ahead and tuck your chin back just slightly. So we tend to stand or sit with ourselves forward because we slouch a lot. And so as we roll our shoulders, our chin is going to tuck back just slightly and gently. Go ahead, if it feels good, to close your eyes down here and just really root down into your feet and take a few inhales and exhales. Option to bring your hands to your belly, or one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly, and just ground down here for a moment. Taking a few deep inhales and exhales, just to bring the mind in line with where the body is. So oftentimes our bodies are with us here in the present and our minds are wandering off somewhere. And so just bringing them back in alignment. And then go ahead and release your hands if they're on your body, and just give your hands a shake, your wrists a shake. Especially, go ahead and begin to shake your arms, especially if you type all day or anything like that, just releasing those muscles. And then inhale, we'll bring the arms up wide to the side and overhead. Exhale, hands come down to the side, just gently here, letting all the air out as we exhale. Inhale, arms come up above the head, maybe your gaze follows. And then exhale, hands come out down to the side. Inhale, deep inhale into the low belly. And then exhale, one more time. Inhaling, arms up above the head. And then exhale, all the air out. Inhale, arms come up above the head. One more time. We're going to interlace the hands and just begin to lean side to side. You can move as slow or fast as you'd like here. If this is difficult on your shoulders, you can bring them in front of your body a little bit. So they don't need to be in line with where your shoulders are. If your shoulders feel tight, that's okay. Bring them wherever they feel good in your body right now. With time and with movement, your shoulders will open a little bit more. Remembering to continue to trace the breath in and out of the body. Maybe letting open mouth exhales just to release some of that energy. And then on your next exhale, go ahead and let your hands go. Go ahead and find a wall or something that you can press your hands against. And keeping your fingertips wide and your fingers wide and your hands wide, place your hands firmly on the space on the wall, shoulder width distance apart. And go ahead and begin to walk your feet back just slightly until your body and your arms become parallel with your back. And just go ahead and drop your hips back, pressing them back, pressing your ears in between your shoulders. Exhale here. Maybe you want to bend in one knee and then the other. Just letting the body open, letting the shoulders open. If this is really intense for you, go ahead and ease up a little bit. Go ahead and ease up on that angle of the shoulders to the back. It does not need to be severe. You just need to meet your body where it is. Let it open slowly. When you're ready, come back towards center and step forward with the left foot. Option to keep that foot where it is, that right foot, or step back even more, and just press into that front foot. Letting the back leg open, stretching the hips. You can stay here, you can make it a little bit more dynamic and lengthen that front leg, and then bend into that front knee. Several options here. You get to choose. You know your body best. Taking just a few moments here. And when you're ready, go ahead and pick up that right foot and let it meet the left and switch sides. Go ahead and step back with the left foot. Excuse my squeaky floor here. Again, staying here static if that feels good, or you can begin to bend in the front leg. Also, option to walk the hands down a little bit if you don't want as much of a shoulder stretch, or option to stay here. Again, you get to choose. Continuing to trace the breath inward and outward, letting go of those exhales, letting that energy move through the body. And then pressing firmly into both hands, step both feet back. Again, coming into actually a downward facing dog against the wall. So if you've ever practiced yoga before, this is almost the same shape from the tips of the fingers to the toes as if we were on our mats. So this is just a good example of how yoga poses can be adapted to all of our bodies. Take a few more moments here. And then go ahead and begin to stand up tall. Again, shake your shoulders out. Take them up to the ears and roll them back. A couple more times. Inhale, shoulders come up towards the ears. Exhale. 2 more times. Inhale, shoulders rise, rolling them onto the back. Inhaling and exhaling. Now, option to come against your desk if you have one, or if you're just standing on your floor, you can lean again as well. And you can do a forward fold, up to you. So I'm going to pretend that this drum is my desk. You can come forward and begin to bend forward, keeping a slight bend in your knees, or you can come forward and place your hands on the ground if that's available in your body. If you are feeling any tension in the back of your legs, go ahead and bend your knees generously. Now, option 2, widen your feet as much as that feels good, making room for your body. And then another option is to take your hands to your elbows and just begin to sway side to side. You'll begin to feel your low back open up, all of the muscles along your spine. Maybe your neck will release a little bit more. Option to bend in one knee and then the other as well. If this bending over isn't available in your body right now, you can lean on a desk and just lean side to side. Okay? Just letting your body release slowly. Letting all of that air out. And then when you're ready, come to stillness. Go ahead and release the hands if they're on your elbows and begin to slowly roll up. So it looks like we have really bad posture here, right? Inhale the arms up above the head. Exhale, coming back down. And we're going to reverse that. So we're going to roll our chin to our chest, and we're going to begin to slouch so that our whole spine falls down, bending generously in the knees as we come down. Inhale, rolling up again. You might take a couple inhales and exhales here. Arms come above the head. Exhale, they come out to the side, and we begin to roll again, hinging at the hips. So our hips begin to hinge back as we begin to bow forward. Bending at the knees, letting the low back open. Option to stay here for a minute if that feels good. Rock side to side like we just did. And then inhaling one more time up. Hands come up overhead. And then exhale, palms come together, hands to heart center. Take a few moments just to notice how you feel here. Notice how you feel in your body. And option to take any organic movements that feel well too in your body. Like I said before, you know your body best, so you get to choose. There's a lot of options. I gave you a few options here. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I hope this helps, friends. Again, thank you so much for joining me here. May you be well.